back to my channel. My name is Nia Ayin, and today I'm going to be talking about being a patient care associate. So some other names for this are CNA, Certified Nurse Assistant, or STNA. That's what we have in the state of Ohio. And usually CNAs and STNAs work in skilled nursing facilities or nursing homes, but in the hospital setting where I work, there's a little bit more duties and it's a little different, a little nuanced. It's called Patient Care Associate. If you'd like to learn more about it, just stick around and hit that like and subscribe button and leave some comments below. Basically, let's just get into this. Patient Care Associate, the roles, the general, I like to put them into like some broad categories when I'm training. So we have that you're responsible for vitals, you're responsible for I's and O's, which is your input and output of all fluids, and then your labs. And so that's kind of how I categorize the main things. And then patient care associate, the patient care part, helping people with their ADLs, helping people with baths, with feeding. You're a support system person, and so you're working with the nurse or underneath of the nurse under their license, basically, to do your job. So I just kind of briefly said it, but I'll say it again. The patient care associate role, at least where I live, is an unlicensed personnel that is helping on the nursing staff. And so get trained on EKGs, on drawing regular blood labs, no ABGs, which is the arterial blood gas. You wouldn't be doing that. That's a respiratory role. But you will take their vitals and you will do like eating labs, or if they have a H&H ordered or PTT, or I will just put those words up too so you can learn them. But I think it's good to like start to learn the jargon and the acronyms pretty early in nursing, because it seems like in nursing and medicine in general, anywhere that you go, there's a lot of acronyms, and so just like to try to use them in daily conversation to kind of make them more easy to use. So when you're working in a hospital setting and versus a skilled nursing facility or nursing home, or an outpatient facility, things are a little bit different because each unit has its own specialty, and so the patient population is going to change. That's going to change your experience when you go to work. And so the different places that you can work as a float pool person where I am employed are the ED, the ICUs, there are several, the Med-Surg units, and then the PCUs, which are like a step down ICU, which I'm including in ICUs because as far as your experience as a patient care associate, it's pretty similar. And then there's the rehab facilities, and then there's maternity. That's the one place I've never been that I really want to go to, but it's okay. I will have my time. I will go there, I'm sure. The pace of your work, depending on where you are, so at the emergency department, it can be go, 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 or it could be a slow day, and so it depends on which area of the emergency department you're in, how fast it's gonna go. Usually in the psych area, you're sitting down a lot because they're not needing vitals as frequently, because nothing life-threatening is happening right now, except for obviously self-harm, which you would be preventing. And so in the critical care unit, though, your flow is pretty even. So because you have so many patients that you're working with, and all of them need to be turned, and all of them need their glucose checked, and all of them need their I's and O's done, it's kind of like once you get to like each and every room, you'll be back at like, once you get done with the last room, you're back on another cycle and start over again. But it's evenly spaced out to where you're not rushing, you have time in between, you can learn in each room. You can have time to read the chart if you would like to learn more about the patient and their illness. The pace is slow but even. The pace in Med-Surg, it depends on the time you come in of the day. There are chunks of the day, there are certain 4-hour blocks of the day, like from 7 to 11 in the morning and 7 to 11 at night, where it's extremely busy and you're behind right when you start. Like, there's just no way to be caught up. There's too many things going on with the patient's care, and you're responsible for so many people, so it's just a mad dash, and you're always it's hard to stay on top of it unless you're super organized. And being in a float pool position, it's harder because you don't know the patients. you didn't see them yesterday. You are seeing somebody new every single day, and so you don't know what to expect, and you don't know how to prepare as well as you would if you were consistently always on that unit. And you don't always know where everything is on a unit, and so being in Med-Surg and having new admissions coming or people leaving and discharging, and then someone could be coding, you have to be really flexible and really open-minded, and and know that how prepared you can be, and just be that prepared, and everything else you have to roll with it. In the sick cases, you have a lot of time to figure out how to understand someone's baseline and get them there if they're going away from it, and learn some really cool communication techniques. I've definitely enjoyed sick cases where a patient had a communication barrier, like they were deaf or they spoke another language. I got to learn a lot about how to work with other people, and so that's why I've enjoyed in sick cases. But that was a lot. There's a lot of duties that you can get to see as a patient care tech, and if you want to know why I chose to become a patient care tech in the float pool, then stay tuned for my next video, and I'm glad that you guys are here, and I'll see you guys in the next one.